Hi, my friends. It's your tour guide to the sci-fi side, me, Preston E. And to kick the spooky season off nice and fine, we're going to have a look at the infamous Season 6 episode of MST3K, Manos, The Hands of Fate. Before we get to the movie, we get the invention exchange as Joe and the bots give us the cartooner, combining a couple of comic strips into the most funny of funnies. It's like Dr. F's double butt grab from another episode, but only PETA isn't getting involved. Well, anyway, Dr. F and TV's Frank has some animals of their own in their invention exchange with the chocolate bunny guillotine. Now PETA is going to get involved. On to the movie. Actually, no, before the movie, we get a crapatizer in another stinky short entitled Hired Part 2, or Deuce. Fun fact, this is the only MST3K short that was split into two halves, much like the chocolate bunnies in the guillotine.
Ziggy had Garfield neutered. Now that's funny.
Unlike the chocolate bunnies, though, this one's not nearly as tasty. We have the auto sales manager from the first part of Hired back on the porch with his dear old demented daddy, who gives his son auto sales advice, all while fighting off the forces of evil trying to get into his head with the handkerchief.
And that it took his direction and leadership to get the most out of his men.
Flying elves are back.
And I don't believe men have changed much since then.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
How about this Jimmy? Doesn't he work?
The movie Manos, Hands of Fate is one weird and wild ride into insanity as a family of four, a mama, a papa, a little girl, and a poodle get lost while driving around and wind up into a creepy, secluded lodge. At the lodge, we get our first look at the infamous Goat Man Torgo, played by John Reynolds, and boy is Torgo one horny old goat. After much, and I do mean much debate about whether they should stay or go, the family decides to stay the night in the creepy, insane inn of indecency and infamy.
You cannot stay. The master would not approve.
What does the master approve?
In this place, the family, Michael and Margaret, and their little girl Debbie, along with their ill-fated poodle Peppy, spy a creepy painting of the master, who looks like a cross between Gomez Addams and Dwayne Schneider from the original One Day at a Time. An ominous howl by a hell beast leads to Poodle Peppy investigating and getting killed off as Michael investigates outdoors with a flashlight. Meanwhile, Torgo is doing some investigating of his own as he gets his freak on the only way he knows how, by awkwardly fondling Margaret in a way that would make your creepy mustachioed uncle blush with shame. Speaking of creepy mustachioed men, the master declares Margaret as one of his many brides, much to the chagrin of Torgo, who wants her for himself, and thus begins the film's ickiest love square between these four squares, Michael, Margaret, Torgo, and the master. This is settled as Torgo knocks Michael unconscious while the master decides he must sacrifice Torgo to Manos, a mysterious deity. What kind of Days of Our Death soap opera crap is this, anyway? Torgo is tied to a stone platform where he is attacked by the master's other wives, making this the most action Torgo has ever seen in, well, ever. The master then burns Torgo's left hand. The master sacrifices his first wife to Manos. Hilarity ensues.
Thanks, boss. I'm off. Bye-bye.
The family tries to escape into the desert, and they run into local authorities. They are convinced to return to the master's house, where Michael shoots him in the face with no effect.
Oh, it's a stare down.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. A shot in the face. How nice.
The movie ends with Michael greeting two new lost travelers as he is entranced and is the master's new Torgo, while Margaret and little Debbie, are now wives of the master. I instantly need a shower. Filthy film.
Oh, man. No!
This weird film also has Tom Naiman as the master, Diane Mowry as Margaret, Harold P. Warren as Michael, and Jackie Damon Jones as Debbie. Interestingly and disgustingly enough, this is Tom Naiman who plays the master's real-life daughter.
Oh, man. No!
This movie is also infamous for long shots that establish objects for an excruciatingly long amount of time.
I'm thinking of having that tattooed on my face, dearest.
Tonight on Night Gallery.
Okay, so should we head down to the bar?
Must be the master himself.
Yeah, he just exudes authority, he does.
I'm scared. He has the meanest look.
I don't know, won't go with your sofa either.
I'd hate to run up on him in the dark or even in the light for that matter.
Honey, should we be in a cutaway here? Next slide, please.
The character of Torgo has interesting, creepy, accompanying music that is also played in this episode's closing credits, and also accompanies Mike J. Nelson as Torgo, who we get to see for the first time here in those segments.
Say, it's been 2 hours, but it's still pretty warm.
They always do that.
Well, even Joe Hodson gets his turn to cosplay as the Master Foot Style. I guess you could say he's a foot soldier or a Foot Clan member. Yeah, that stinks. Like feet.
Well, come on, I think this cloak exudes power and manliness, and hey, look, I got a horrifying hell beast right here. It's pretty scary.
You just look like Maud with a hell beast.
Oh, you mean Estelle Getty?
What?
This episode is often and officially referred to by the MST3K cast as the worst movie they ever riffed, and that is saying something indeed, followed closely by Monster A Go-Go. I happen to enjoy Manos better than A Go-Go because at least it has somewhat of a cohesive narrative, and Torgo makes for an interesting watch. It's a creepy and disturbing movie, but Monster A Go-Go is just plain boring. This movie feels like a found film of a family vacation gone horribly wrong, and Joe sums it up perfectly.
Every frame of this movie looks like someone's last known photograph.
This episode is also unique because this one actually shows TV's Frank having sympathy for Joe and the Bots and apologizing for this movie.
Guys, I know this is not normal procedure for me to do this, but...
Frank, I'm out of the shower. I need you to towel me off.
Coming, sir.
I just wanted to say how really sorry I am about Manos, the Hands of Fate. I mean, I know it's our job to send you really bad movies, but this time, even I have to admit, we really went too far. I'm really sorry. Now...
And this is appropriate for TV's Frank to do because Frank Corniff discovered Manos' Hands of Fate in a pile of movies for them to riff. Even Dr. Forster feels bad for the SOL captives.
Hi, fellas. Look, I just wanted to let you know, I know this movie's a tough one, and I just wanted to let you know I feel for you.
Doctor, caramel corn's ready. Do you want it in your Little Mermaid ball?
Fine, sure.
The special edition of Manos' Hands of Fate not only has the Mystery Science Theater Rift episode with plenty of special features like group therapy, but also has the uncooked, uncut, and uncensored version of the full movie, Manos, The Hands of Fate, not Rift. If you're up for the challenge, God be with you. Well, that about does it for me. I need a shower, I do declare. I've been Preston E. Garrison, and I'm out of here.